Hey,
Hey, what's going on, Facebook family? I have one of my friends, my sisters, my mentors. You guys have seen her on my live several times, guys. I was just reading the article. We were just doing some of our brainstorming, and because we're actually about to launch, our mission of 4,000 by the end of the year. So we've already did that. We just came off a powerful launch with Miss Don Million Dollar and some of our other mentors and some of our other business partners. And something came across, and one of our colleagues, another counterparts, posted this: bankruptcy and are closing their doors forever. Rolex, Chanel, Victoria's Secret, Nike, Zara, 24-hour fitness, Hermes, Hertz, JCPenney, Starbucks. They said WeWork, Nissan, Gold's Gyms, and etc. Airbnb states their 12 years of effort are down the drain in efforts in just 6 weeks, right? Based on what's going on with COVID. What is it? Emirates Airlines, 30% laid off. 38 million people unemployed today. Over, what is it, 500,000 dead from COVID-19. And this is not to scare you guys. This is just alarming news. Over, 11 and a half million diagnosed with COVID. $1 million.
it's crazy.
Now, we're in the business of saving people and rescuing people with everything that's going on, even before this COVID actually happened. And it still baffles me that people still feel like that what is the word people use? They're good. What do you say about that? I mean, am I crazy? Have I been an entrepreneur too long just to think that everybody has a stream of income? Am I crazy?
Let me tell you something. We are in a state of emergency, Josh, and people do not have the luxury at this day, age, and time to think that they're good. Number one, there's too much uncertainty going on. And to just listen to what you just said, all these places, all these designers, all these stores, all these different places that we love to go to and shop and hang out, they're disappearing. So we don't even know what 2021 is going to look like. We don't know what 2025 is going to look like. I think when people say they're good, that means I have just enough. I have enough for now. I have enough for my current situation. Can you guys hear me? Yeah. I have enough of my current situation. So what does that mean? I have enough of my current situation. I have enough to pay my bills. I have enough to, go out and buy some things I want to buy. I can still put a couple dollars in the bank. So I'm okay for my current situation. We have to look beyond current situation and look at 2021, 2022, 2025, 2030. Okay. Are you good all the way up until then? And the answer is no. So if you're not good for the next 10, 12 years, then you're not good. So I think it's time for us to take action and get that mindset, comfort zone, get that comfort zone, and just destroy it. Let's just demolish that comfort zone because, guys, nobody is okay at this point in the game. Look at the people who own some of those companies. They're millionaires and billionaires. Their money has been affected. So they're not even okay.
Yeah. Their lifestyles, you have if someone's probably a multi-millionaire, you probably have a $20,000 to $30,000 monthly expense, right?
Or $100,000.
True.
Josh, some of the country clubs. Some of the country clubs they're part of is $300,000 a year just to be a part of these high-end golf country clubs. You got to write a check for over $250,000 just to be a member at some of these high-end places. So their lifestyle is real. So their overhead is real. Their bills are real. So guess what? That's why wealthy, rich people are always looking for another way to make money, looking for their next money. They never settle. So Josh, what do you think? I mean, because you in the church, you have PK, your dad has a church, you grew up in that environment. Oftentimes, we be so humble and so grateful. I believe that people really think that being humble and humility is based on not having a lot and don't ask for much, don't ask God for much, and that makes you more holy.
No, not at all. And that's a good question. Just from my experience, I think that we're not that I think, I know the church is not taught It sounds good to say we're just going to thank God for having food on our tables and clothes on our backs, right? But if we were made in his image and we were made in the light of him, then why would we feel like that we have to dumb ourselves down just because of what the next man may think? But guys, if you actually go into the Bible and you actually see what heaven consists of, and I make this point a lot, guys, you're talking about pearly gates, right? We all know pearls cost money. Streets paved with gold. Right. Can you imagine the pavement on the outside paved with gold? Guys, that is not, to me, that is not a shabby lifestyle. That's not a poverty lifestyle. So why is it that we're okay? And think about poverty. That doesn't mean that you barely knows, where your next meal is coming from. That's not necessarily impoverished, right? What I'm saying is poor, impoverished means that you live in check to check, because there's a lot of people that make six figures and still live in check to check. Believe it or not.
Right.
So why do we continue to feel like that we're only supposed to have one stream of income? Or that's not for me. That's exactly settling. That's the phrase that I hear a lot. Well, I don't think that's for me. Guys, do you see exactly what's happening in the world today? Do you not see what's happening? Unemployment is about to be cut off this month. I'm sorry. Unless something else changes, they're cutting unemployment off. A lot of people have been sitting collecting unemployment, like one of our mentors just said, and taking this what is it called, the stimulus package, and you're just chilling. You didn't invest it. You didn't learn a new skill. Nothing. You didn't take advantage of even making masks, because that's something that people need, right? They're buying them like crazy. Now it's a fashion thing. You didn't do anything. You spent your money on Amazon packages. Mm-hmm.
Wait, what you say? Train King, they did what?
Amazon packages. Amazon comes to this door.
Right. And so, listen, Josh, what you saying, right? People are settling. Yes. But the reality is, are we prepared? Are we prepared for the future? Just like they ran out of Lysol, they ran out of toilet tissue. Are we prepared they run out of food? Are we prepared that they run out of, the dailiest, the soap and things that you use every day? Are we prepared for all of that? Right?
Probably not.
So how can we be good? We cannot be good until we have at least 5 to 10 years worth of security backed up. It's like insurance.
That's right.
Okay, your livelihood. Do you have your lifestyle insurance? Josh, you said something. Right. And this is why so many celebrities are hurting right now because of COVID-19, with Hollywood shutting down, all these entertainers we deal with. There's no production. There's no walkthroughs. There's no checks getting cut. There's no money to be made. But the lifestyle. Right. So here's the deal. It's levels to check to check. Check to check is not because you make a lot of money. If you make $100,000 a year, chances are your lifestyle is $150,000.
Yep. That's so true.
If you make $1 million a year, chances are your lifestyle is 1.2. If you make $10 million a year, chances are your lifestyle is about 13, 14 million a year. So most people are living above, even with all this money coming in. So you look at some of these people, you like, man, they was millionaires. How are they broke?
That's how. Wow. And that just goes right into. To be exactly, but you need to be financially savvy. You need to be actually taught how to spend, how to save, how to invest, right? And savings is almost obsolete, really when you actually learn the true meaning of wealth, because what we would consider savings is actually being invested, right? You still have access to it. Like as far as the industry that we're involved in, guys, just because I'm investing that money doesn't mean I can't go and put my hands on it.
Right.
So instead of just exactly. Instead of just parking it in your savings account and your bank is actually investing it and actually making the money and profiting from it, you could be that person.
That makes sense. So Josh, here's the things I think people need to wake up and be aware of. Number one, you're not okay. And I don't know you personally to say that you're not okay. I'm just saying you're not okay because there's too much uncertainty going on in the world. Okay,
Right.
between the protests, the killings, the COVID-19, the social distancing, they changing the game, the way you can handle your business, the way you can run your business, how many customers you can have, and people just waiting around at the mercy of the government to say, y'all shall proceed. Are you kidding me?
It's sad.
No, we don't have that luxury right now. It's about security and making sure you are okay for the next 5 to 10 years. So if you're good now, what you're saying to yourself, I'm good for my current situation. God forbid if anything would happen to a spouse or a loved one or us, anything can happen to any one of us at any given time. Would it affect your household? If you couldn't show up to work for 9 months or a year, would that affect your family? And the answer is yes, it would. But you're not okay. You're only okay for your current situation, but we got to start thinking past our current situation so that we can be great. We don't want to be okay. We don't want to be, well, I'm good. I'm all right. I'm good. Oh, we want to be amazing. We want to be victorious. We want to be, you know what I'm saying? Phenomenal. Josh Tracy, I'm phenomenal. So I think it's important, Josh, that you really share with them your experience. Like I said, because you do mentorship, you do coaching, and the feedback that people are giving right now, I don't think now is not a good time to use the same story we used last year.
That's true. That's true. Because it's a effect that's happening. It's a trickle effect that's happening. We just talked about all of these different stores and companies that are closing, right? So think about the dynamic of, just think about one company. Let's just say, what is it? Starbucks, I think I've seen on there. Starbucks. So now they actually are working probably with, what is it, Borden's, the milk company. They're working with the individuals that make the chocolate. They're working with the individuals that have the packaging. So guys, people are going to be affected if the whole entire company shuts down. Their counterparts, their bottom line is being affected too. So you might work for Dart, right? They have a little packaging in the little cups and all of that stuff. You may be a manager at Dart and making very good money, but guys, if you lost a huge client like Starbucks, your job may be in jeopardy.
Right.
So don't think just because my company's not on there. Think about the ripple effect, right? So and to answer your question or to address what you just asked me, in my experience, I was actually a corporate American. I was a data analyst, right? I was in IT, if you will. And a lot of people thought I was crazy when I said, no, I feel like I need to have, another stream of income that's coming in. You making great money. Why are you walking away? Because I know that that's seasonal. That's seasonal. And technically anything in the hospital industry is supposed to be, recession proof, but that's not the case because I was laid off. I had just bought the first house, laid off the job, and you still having all these bills come in. So I promised myself that I would never allow myself to be in that predicament again, ever, if I can help it. And I feel like even if my mind initially was, no, that's not for me. I think I'm just kind of like a worker. I'm not, I don't have a entrepreneur, bone in my body. Guys, sometimes different levels and things that happen differently in life forces us into that new you. And sometimes you have to look up and say, am I sitting and keeping myself complacent and risking me and my family's livelihood because I'm being set in my ways, because it sounds good, because I'm playing it safe, and you're really not. You're sitting on a hot seat because at any given time, especially where we are right now in the world, we have no idea when this COVID situation is going to be lifted, and they're taking away your unemployment. That doesn't really make sense to me. Doesn't make sense at all.
Right. Well, here's what's going to happen, Josh. You got to be prepared. You're going to see a lot more crime. We're going to go through a lot of hardship, because when they start cutting, and people can't get to what they need, it's going to be a problem. You don't want to be one of those people. You want to be one of those people that's prepared and that's safe, guys. And this is not one of those conversations that kind of scare you, but it's just to shake you and wake you up. And do you see what's going on outside? Guys, like Josh said, these different stores that are shutting down, it's going to have a trickle down effect, like dominoes. Starbucks shut down, that's going to slow down the place they buy their milk and coffee from. The places they buy their cups from. So everybody's job is going to be affected. You got J.C. Penney shutting down. So that means people who manufacture pillows and sheets and all the things that they get through J.C. Penney, people who have those jobs, transport, export, all of these things are going to be affected. We've seen a little bit of it when COVID-19 first started with China. So I was standing back watching. Everybody was like, oh, you think it's going to be? I'm saying, listen, China make up 99.999.9% of the stuff in the world. You shut down China, you're going to handicap everybody's economy. And so everybody was like, girl, why you doing that? Why you doing? Listen, governor, pay attention. You can't shut down China. You cannot shut down China. You can't say, oh, China contaminated. We ain't taking that from over there. Guys, the shelves are in. Wow, what happened? Oh, we ain't taking that from China. United States, we ain't manufacturing nothing. We don't have a choice but to take a hit. So now we took that hit and we're starting to see the domino snowball effect slowly but surely. All these different places you named. Read that list again. Just for the people who started late saying, look, can you read that list again?
Let me see here. Let me find it again. I think it was, here it is. So it's bankruptcy and or closing doors forever. Rolex, Chanel, Victoria's Secret, Nike, Zara, 24 Hour Fitness, Hermes, Hertz, JCPenney's, Starbucks, WeWork. That's where we actually meet up, and actually meet with the group, at WeWork. Nissan, wow. Gold's Gym, Airbnb is actually, they only been around 12 years, and they're saying that their efforts has went down the drain in 6 weeks. Emirates is laying off. Emirates Airlines. And if you want to fly overseas, guys, that's a wonderful airlines to very comfortable. Wow. Emirates Airlines laying 30% of their people off. Guys, these are clues. Everybody's like, no, I'm good. No, pay attention. I don't even watch the news, but just reading things like this can keep you informed. Like, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? You think they're going to close and that's it? No. This is going to continue to trickle and give you a ripple effect, and the other companies are going to be affected. If they don't close down, they're going to be, downsized. Yeah. Either way, downside, somebody's going to be out of a job. That's what it boils down to. If you're not prepared, like we're saying, we're trying to show you how to be prepared just in case.
Right.
Just in case.
You want to be proactive. You want to be proactive and not reactive. Right, Josh. You want to be proactive, guys. We always wait until our back is against the wall. What we going to do now? No, do it today. Register. Whoever shared this information with you, tell them, listen, I keep hearing about that trade thing. I hear you guys talking about recession proof. I want in because school teachers, that's supposed to be a recession proof job. Now they're debating if online school is going to be forever. So everybody's life and livelihood, lifestyles, family is being shook and shaken, turned upside down, and we don't have no control over it. That's the sad part. We can't control it. You know what? Enough of all of this. I'm going back to my normal day-to-day. You don't have control over that. Man. You don't control that. No. You do not control it. So we just in a place right now. So me and Trey King just want to get up and do a midday wake-up call for you guys, right? And just have a conversation because maybe you guys don't know what's going on. Some of you guys are day-to-day people, don't watch the news, don't pay attention. And so you may not realize what's happening right up under our nose. But guys, it's going to get real and it's going to be real hard for a lot of people before it gets better, right? And we all know that during every recession, even during the Great Depression, guess what? Millionaires, 6, 7, 8 figures, billionaires were created during that period. So what are we seeing happen now? We see the wealth transfer. We're on the right side of money. So as things begin to get hard, we're doing better because we are in position. Now it's time for everybody to get in position. Stop waiting on that one little paycheck. Stop waiting on that one little unemployment. I just heard that you're going to have to pay that stimulus next year with your taxes. Yep. If it wasn't granted
so
to
you. So you would not get your tax return. Yep. They basically paid your tax return. Ain't that gangster doing? They paid you your tax return. They didn't even give you a choice. Like, look, we're gonna advance this to you, and we're gonna take it off next year. So what you in August? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
And
guys.
that charges a fee for it, you know.
Josh can put in the chat what we're going to do. We're going to have a free overview at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. So if you
Yes.
guys in the Dallas area, Arkansas, all up and down through there, listen, tonight at 9 o'clock, you guys want to tune in. We're going to drop that link, put the information in there. Just come see it. You know, the worst thing you can do, wealthy people always at least take a look at the information before you make a decision. Take a look at the information because, guys, I promise you, this is where you want to be. You want to have a plan B, a plan C, a plan D, a backup plan, because you cannot continue to live under the mercy of the government, your supervisor, your boss, your mayor, your city, your state, to tell you whether you can win for you and your family.
Right.
So with that being said, my name is Dawn $1 Million Wilson, and I'll prove this message back to you, Trend King.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Guys, get with us. I'm going to drop this link in the chat, and we will see you guys tonight. Make it a great day.
Boom.